Good evening to you, fellow Z80s. Hope everyone's well out there. More retro coding time. Add more to the game Spikie in space. Remix of the Ocean Loader. C64 days. My emotes are starting to be approved. Unfortunately, it's only the tier 3 and I think tier 2 now. I'll post them in the chat and see if they work. Still just the one retro robo right now. But they're coming through. They're coming through. No doubt tomorrow we'll have them all. New layout for the stream. Looking at, I'm going to leave that spectrum window continually there of a tip jar. I like it because when people subscribe it also drops a thing in there. Apparently that'll be cool. Ooh, I seem to be skipping frames. A bit worried about that. Ooh, hopefully it'll be alright. I've added a lot to the game today. I've just added like a second colour for the second level for the screen background, but I've decided it's too much hassle and I've left them both the same for now. I've also added lots of other things. Kill all bullets so that when we end the level there's no bullets remaining on the screen. I refined some of the boss movement code. The shop is pretty much sorted now. I've added a little sound in there when you select things. Coloured Bob in properly. I've changed Bob into an actual enemy sprite actually. Have a look at the game. So I hope that's not too small the game window for you now. Oh, there's a horrible level start. There's another horrible one when the oh yeah, TIE fighters are added to the game. The boss has that horrible sound. A weird spaceship. I'll make him shoot at you soon. Seems to work, although I've had it sometimes with the shop where it doesn't work. Then we're in level 2. I'm quite happy with it now, to be honest. Alright as it is. It had joystick with support really. Be a good thing to add. Do with checking out sound where I can do it using the out command. Apparently you can do it without skipping a frame. Well, we should add some new waves and some new enemies. That's a very simple task. Like I say, I added a TIE fighter and it's very quick. It took me about 5 minutes. Ooh. So, what do you reckon? What should we do next? Hello, Coda Mick. I'm always stretched. Give it a big stretch. Taking it easy. Just rolling a smoke and then I'm making a decision of what we're going to add to the game. Or what we can fix. Most of it's fixed now. There's nothing like really broken. I think we're still on level 2 now. There's no second boss yet. I need to add that for sure. What I think I'm going to do Oh, we're not even in debug mode anyway. I'm going to stick with just 2 levels. But I'm going to make this level much longer now. And the way to do that would first be to draw it out in your head using this technique. T stands for TIE Fighter, obviously. So how many waves do I want? I mean, to be fair, it's a bloody long level as it is. Oh, do you see 3 emotes? Awesome. They've just come through this moment. Oh no, I've only got 1 on mine still. I know no one will be able to use that one because it's bloody tier 3. Can you use the Jet Set Willy one? I can't yet. Awesome. Hey, Micro. Let me try and use that. Ah, doesn't let me. That's funny. Nice. Damn, that seems to look massive. She looks well big. Oh, that's superb. You know, I'm just going to go into other people's chats, spam my emotes in case people like them. It's like free advertising. Grandma's got a nice rack. Yeah, the mum rack. I'm tempted here to add more waves to each level, but the level it's going to be a really hard game. Really. But I'm going to put double the amount of waves and see if it can handle that. Oh, with popping noise. Oh, that's awesome. No, I'm happy about that. Yes, that popping noise is rather annoying, but as long as it doesn't annoy you guys as viewers, that's what I'm mainly concerned. So of course I have to make sure these go up and never go down. But really I'll just chuck random gaps in there. Oh, that weird popping. I might have to mute that emulator, I think. And that's a nice long delay. I'll put 43 there. So we should have a big long delay before the boss pops out now. There is a sound alert when the boss is coming now as well, but we won't even hear that. I've muted it. Hello, Moz. The emotes finally came through. In fact, once I've had 2 more subscribers, I can add a new emote as well. What I've done here is just make the level twice as long. But what I need to map it out here so I don't get confused. Hmm. Guess it doesn't really. Maybe I should add another sprite while we're at it. I've added a T-file. I think maybe I'll get this working before I do that. The extra waves. This is going to be quite annoying actually. I've set out the new layout of the screen. Is it the maid, is it? I thought it was the wife. I thought his wife was telling him to get out because he hadn't brought him any money. I should have a poll for what my next emote should be. I'll make it a good one this time. This should be a doddle really. Just look at all the tops. We've done up to wave 20 already. 21, 23, 22. Then we'll check all the middles, 20 onwards. I think we've done 20 already. We'll have to do the last one. This is going to be one mofo of a level now. Right. Oh yeah, nice. Let's have a look. That looks great. Wow, well done, man. Funny to think that the game engine or the game sort of structure I've made can make it can look so much better with some better sprites. That looks brilliant, man. Best name for a game ever. Robocop's gory, is it? I don't remember. I remember one gory scene in it, but I can't remember. I remember thinking that baddies were particularly cruel, like nasty people. Teletubby. Teletubbies emote. Alright, so I just got to do all the bottom. I'm going to split it, even though you won't be able to see it, you guys. But I won't be able to see it properly. how many bottom? 1, 2. Yeah, they're well cool, Moz. Kind of making me wish I'd redrawn all mine. Although I did draw the baddie. Big boss, sorry. Looks reasonable. But... Alright, so that's the offset part done. Pattern. Same thing really, just count the waves. 1, 4. Yeah, send them in, Moz. Send them in if you're happy to. Either upload them or email me to them, whatever's easiest for you, or Discord. Hell yeah. I was just about to sit there and draw some, to be honest, because I want to add some this evening. I've done a TIE fighter. Looks okay, actually. So I made a direct copy of them, didn't I? So I can probably just copy. I'll do this. 4 zigs. Okay, thanks, Moz. I'll look out for it as soon as I finish this, because obviously I don't want to make a mistake here. Bugger to find this if I make a mistake here. Oh, there's 1, 2, 4. Must have changed something. I'm quite sure I could just delete them. But I'm not going to. Well, how many zags after 20? Four. Got Spur. Got Spunk. Funky Spikie. That's got to be a good name for a game, isn't it? It's the final one in the series. Like a rip-off of Custer's Revenge. Right, so that's all the formations done. No use for it these days. Wait, I should Sprite. How many sources are really easy to change levels, really, and it's a bit boring, but it's easy. See, this one I've just left it blank, so I only have to do the T-fighters. Sadly, there's a lot of them now. Punk Band Spikie and the Spermatoes. Nearly done. I don't seem to have copied enough though. Oh well, I didn't copy enough. I just hope that 40 doesn't take us up too high. By my calculations, I think we can go a lot higher than that. It really matters is, this that I haven't finished off. I think this should be able to go all the way to 255. We really want it to. After I get this level tweaked, like working, tested, I'll import all the sprites and work on adding lots of different types. Then we'll add maybe a couple more waves types, and also like maybe asteroids or something that just come from the bottom and the top randomly. Sort of, you have to dodge them. Maybe missiles coming out of one of the easier enemies to kill or something as well. Then it'll be pretty jam-packed with things that are going to kill you. I think I'll put a nice gap. Make it 6. So that's a level changed. Nudge that up a tiny bit. And that. I believe, I hope this is not wishful thinking, I believe that this is all we have to do to change that level. We've made it double the length. Should be complete. Oh yeah, the jar's back. I did mention it right at the start. Whole new look stream. But I found that quite cool. I had another look at it, and if someone subscribes, it drops the little token in there. I thought that was pretty cool. And it obviously flashes up with their name. There's other little things that trigger it as well. I don't really know how it works. I'm a complete noob with all of it. But I like to say it always say I'm happy with just one bit. I'm not after trying to. If you're loaded and you want to give me some money, that's absolutely fine. But I enjoy doing this for free anyway. I think it's ready to test. Let's try it out. I think I'll put the level manager back to the start of the level. I've played through this quite a few times now, and I've noticed there's some sort of bug if you hold fire too long and then you kill the boss. It doesn't always do it, but sometimes you can't buy things in the shop. I think I need to tweak the money as well. It's too easy. You just get to the end of the level, you can buy absolutely everything. Right, anyway, that's ready to fly out. There's normally sounds, so if you see a little pause, it's because there's probably a sound playing. I've muted it right now, but that way there's brutal. I'm mainly just trying to make sure Bob comes out when I expect him to. There should be like a whole flurry of TIE fighters. As soon as I check that, I'll open my emails and get them sprites in there. Dodging everything, sod that. What? Oh no, I died. Oh my god. Maybe I should turn some sort of cheat on. Well, in fact, let's just work out what this number should change to get it to right near the end. I guess just double that, innit? By the way, if anyone ever listens to this who makes VS Code plugins, I've got a calculator in my mouse pointer right now. Shows everything. But how cool would it be if I could just dock the Windows calculator into this? Honestly, it'd be so good. Because it only really helps for people like me who's streaming. Yeah, it's so fast since you gave me that fix. Oh, yeah, hang on, I haven't read that above. One bit spaceship. What are they called? That's clever. I'll have to look at that. So if my calculator is right, 2 times that is that. Unless I've done it wrong. Now I'll make it. That can't be. Oh. Yeah, so the 36 is correct. We should be really near the end of the level of it. Start from there. Good. Oh, and Bob. Oh, this could be yeah. Oh, That's good. I'd say this is working great. And I'm going to get the email open now. Yep, that's received. Thank you. Get into ZX paintbrush. That's good stuff, Moz. I won't bother switching the window over. I'll just yeah. You seen the TIE fighters? They look quite good actually, don't they? The little thing. Wondering what I don't want to probably import all of them because it might be. First, I need to import just a couple really, and then add some more waves. Quite like we've already got a saucer. I want to go for the sort of squid thing. Did you? Yeah, that's good. It's fun drawing sprites in small, tiny windows like that, like 8 by 16, 16 by 8. I was enjoying it as well. Maybe it's a little bit too small, but like it's easy because you can just click the button on each pixel. Right, so I'll go for the squid, and then there's like a pretty cool looking bird looking thing as well. Oh yeah, I made 2 TIE fighters. One's like exact symmetrical, and then one's like sort of 3D look. I'll go for the 3D. We'll put squid in there, and here we'll give squid a life now. Uh, I mean, this is all the enemies that are going to be in waves. For example, the squids may be a one that I could use. It just comes out for you, and it's like a tank. It drives towards you slowly, and it takes like 10 bullets to kill or something. But that wouldn't be done in here. You wouldn't want to wave for that. That would be like whilst the waves are happening. You still want a HP though. Still want health. I'm going to put 10. But we won't use it in waves. There won't be 5 squids coming out at once. It'll be like 1 that comes out. But then I'll also grab this wing thing. Guess I'll just call it a wing. I do like the Space Invaders style one. I actually made a game with them in it before and got a cease and desist letter of Atari. But maybe I could do it anyway. Couldn't hurt too much, could it? Yeah, we will. We'll use both. We'll use these and then we'll also use one of the other ones. It'll be alright because I'm not selling this game on. Alright, and then one more. Oh, I haven't pasted it in. Okay, and then for this one, Invader. We've added 3 there, that's plenty. We'll close ZX paintbrush for the time being. Okay. I added health for them. I didn't do Invader. Perhaps Invaders could be really easy to kill. Maybe they move. We'll give them a faster wave eventually. They do, man. I think I told the story before, but I learned how to use 3D software, and I was quite basic on it. But I found out a way of importing like 2D pixel imagery, as long as it was like a pixel, not like a normal image. And I could easily like puff it out. I can't remember the word, just thicken it out basically. And then I learned how to animate it, and it looked absolutely amazing. I think they hated it because it looked so good. One of the best games I ever made. That. Just checking I need to do anything else. I don't think I do. But it really is as simple as that. When we don't think we need to do anything else in enemies with that. Right. I believe we set the enemy sprite here. Yeah. We need to add another type in 3 eventually. Excuse me, but first I need to plan it out here. What did we get again got get the squid. Or Invader. Let's do some invaders right at the start. Spikie versus Predator, that's amazing. I love that one. Cobra Mark III. You know, I don't know much about that game. I love the music of it. Isn't that based on an actual movie? There's got to be more Spiky games after this one. This is the beginning. I'm gonna get him on the NES, the Game Boy, everything. Invaders. Let's not go overboard. It's only for demonstration purposes. This really. Don't want to spend like, ages tailoring a really well designed level. To be honest. Right, I'll do the split again. That should be the Custer's Revenge clone. How easy would it be to make a Custer's Revenge clone? Seems easy to me. I've never seen another clone of that. Like, basically, I'm gonna have to be careful to delete. In fact, I'm gonna have to do that on all of them. Make sure there's no duplicate. I didn't have. Just simply push HL. HL. Enemy sprite. Invader. Right. HL. Oh. Three. 21. Saving fingertips. Funny enough, I think again that easy. Just now, obviously I'll have to check it back to the start of the level. Should see an invader straight away, shouldn't we? Then we do. Oh, just one though. That's weird. Didn't expect that. They come out in 5s. I think I've got to check for duplicates as well in the patterns. I want something separate causing. Found it already. Well, that didn't matter. It's a laborious task. This app makes it quite a lot easier though. Sure, there's one that's doubled up. Seems like it doesn't have a level 5 now. Oh, sorry about this. I've just got a sneaking feeling I forgot to delete one of them. I'm looking for it to appear twice in the same routine. I've only got them to check and then I'm pretty confident. Yeah, that one probably. Huh. Wave 9 to me. Arrow. Tag. Maybe I'm wrong. Aha. 34 is a sorcerer and an invader. Like the rest of them are okay. Yes, it is C-Spect. By the way, you remember, you might have listened to me say, I wish that C-Spect could remember where I left it and the size when I close it. And there is a command line. And all I did was in my shortcut, I just added the command -R to the end of the shortcut. Now it does do that. So why do we only see one invader? Isn't that strange? No probs micro. Maybe it didn't. Oh, it definitely compiled because we saw the invader. Just one invader. How strange. No different, is it? What we've already done. I find that crazy. I wonder what the name for this kind of bug is. It just seems like I'm doing the exact same thing and now it doesn't work. So if it's a saucer, it's okay. Lawyer bug. Why would it mess it up being an invader? I'm just going to try it one more time, see it with my own eyes. Then I'll go and look in the level file. Yeah. The only possibility is it's either spawning just one or they're all spawned on top of each other. I'd say it's most likely just only spawning one. A tiny sound in there. Oh, thank you, Moz. Oh, you're the first to see the jar move. Thank you, man. That's the first real bit that's ever gone in there. Awesome. Then C-Spect. Just putting this in here just to see if we get 5 sounds. I doubt we will. Horrible sound at the start. Oh, it's stuck. Oh dear. Oh dear, I've got to kill it. Sorry for your ears. Turn this down. I went in the pint mug, nice. Sometimes it bounces out, I noticed, because I've done a test run of it. That was well done, man. Thank you. Yeah, it bounced in. Sometimes it drops like a load of coins in there instead. Bounces it all out. If you notice, if you look really close at them, I've made them pound coins and 20p's, and there's also 1p. I was expecting that purple thing should have been a penny actually, or a pound. But have your headphones on? Unfortunately, I've turned it right down now, so hopefully it'll just be a minor noise. Unfortunately, I think I have to push pop like every bloody register there. Oh, I'm just about to load HL actually. I don't need to push HL. Why do I need to push anything there? To be honest, it can't be that. Yeah, they are a bit small, to be fair. I guess when the enemy spawns, I'll just put money up for them. Increment score 1. So do we get 5? It went up by 5 instantly. It went up by 6. What the hell? Oh, I just closed it when I didn't really want it. Most odd. It's not working like I expected it to. I mean, for a start. Oh, their health is probably 0. I forgot that in here there's a special bit. They have to make sure they all have unique first bites. Otherwise, it will mess up the game, or potentially. And they have. Awesome. So I could make constants for them, but I'm not going to bother. Invader. Doesn't exist yet. Pretty certain that's all we need to do. Yeah. Maybe that'll work. Sure. Oh, problems. Oh, I thought I changed it. Hey, it's fixed. That was all it was. Got to include that little one bit. Right, finally. Let's add some more. The next one. Squid's going to be something else. Does it sound just like your oven? I wonder if your oven's got a Z80 inside. Or a beeper. Thing is, the noises are serving an actual purpose in the game because they pause it just a microsecond. But it helps the game. Otherwise, the enemies just pop out of nowhere. Particularly with the boss, you'll notice it makes it a lot better with the little sounds in there. I hate dogs. They're always barking. You reckon I should do that with the Invader? Hello, bread bun. I haven't seen your name in a while. Doesn't it have a Z80 though? I've been told that quite a few times. I know the Spikie's got a Z80A, and I think the Game Boy doesn't have the IX and IY, does it? Yeah, I will keep it as it is, Moz. I mean, we're going to add a few extra wave types, but not like just slow. Well, maybe. I think they'll probably go slow and then speed right up. And yeah, I've heard the NES has that. Well, I've never tried Game Boy, but I hope to try it someday soon. Game Boy Color, particularly. I love that. Be nice to get a bit better at Spectrum first. Getting there though. We'll add a wing. Of course, we're going to add other wave formation types in as well. So don't worry that they're all going the same way at the moment. Oh yeah, for sure. I've heard that a lot of times. I know there was like the Commodore Amiga had Motorola or something. I'm all new to assembly code. It used to just seem like witchcraft to me, all this. I think I'll add the wing. Yeah, that's it. I definitely want to try a game for that someday soon. Zigzag wave is a killer, man. I'm gonna tweak it so that it's a bit easier. If we're gonna do the zigzag, it could only really be the enemies that are one hits. Then maybe you stand a chance. I guess I'm gonna have to put the price up for all the power ups as well, or just put the amount we earn down. Let's just add wings, like the wing type enemies, into the wave mix. Where's it gone? So I'm gonna. These are quite tough enemies. These, in fact, they're the toughest enemy. I'll just have a few of them now in level 1, and then maybe level 2 can be full of them, you know. But I'm gonna have to remember to delete all the ones I do from other ones. That'll do. In fact, just that. And they were all T's. I would replace it. Why did it do that? Perfect. I'm starting to love the Z80, but I can only really find out how much I love it when I try the other processors, can't I? You know, it's easy to say you love it when you understand something a bit. It might be crap compared to the competition. I don't know yet. But it certainly seems quite intuitive once you get going on it. I just want 20, 39, and 40. Julios. Unfortunately, we've got to wait a while. I could do the cheat and put us near the end of the level, and we should see wings straight away. Your oven's going. Okay. What are you cooking? Oh, it's doing the same thing. Of course, I've made the exact same mistake. But there they are. That's good. Easy to fix. Oh, the boss has got me. It's not in this level. It's in level 1, not level man. No. Where is it actually? It's in enemies, isn't it? So I want to copy this. Oh, simple stuff. The only thing I'm really worried about is running out of space. I feel like I can keep bolting on functions in this. There we go. They're almost impossible to kill. But you could save up your smart bombs for them. Or just dodge them. Cash bonus works, look, I won't get the bonuses. If I kill a whole wave, get a bonus. Damn, I can't kill a whole wave. There we go, get a bonus now. Get that as well. Ah, I'm dead. It's a pretty tough game already. Yes, I did get the weird life sorted, Moz. Good question. Well, it was something very simple. I was glad I took a break when I did. I believe it's in player or level. You remember I was doing player respawn, which I've now moved to the top. And I wasn't using this, if you remember, it was empty. And I had all of them in the player respawn, so it was resetting it to whatever value was at constant every time. That's why we got the weird glitch where it just went to 4 every time. That was really easy to fix. I basically just included that only when we start a game, and in the respawn I just didn't have any of them. At the moment you can get to 0 lives and just keep playing, which is a bit crap, but it's really easy to fix. We've added lots more sprites there. I'm happy with the sprites. Maybe let's add a couple more waves. Yeah, it was dead easy, Moz. I should have filmed myself doing it in the morning, but I didn't know how long it was going to take, and then I just fixed it. I was like, okay, it's done. So what should I do? Should I fix Zag first and Zig? What might help is actually just copying. That should just slow them down. And maybe they could speed up at the end. But pretty hard thing to do. Yeah, I mean this is all using data. That's a bit fairer, isn't it? Still pretty difficult. Oh god, we got the boss already. That boss seemed to come at the wrong time, didn't he? Maybe I'll put the cheat on. Yeah, look, it's doing that with the... because I was holding space so long. It doesn't let me buy anything. But it'll let me exit. You know, I'll probably just change the border colour for level 2. I was going to change the background, but you haven't got many choices of colours. That's made the game a hell of a lot easier while this done. I'm just reading messages, I've missed a load. I was thinking about explosions just now. It's got to be quite tricky, but it'd be fun to try. Because I was thinking I could probably do an explosion with just no data at all. Just procedurally generate it. Somehow. I would like to try that quite soon. Ship buffer. Oh, ship attachments buffer. Ship attachments would be awesome as well. I mean, we have got a shield. already. Maybe you haven't seen that in oh, I just closed it. Maybe you haven't seen that in action. Nothing too special, but I could add a little sound effect when you've got the shield. We can work that out. But I haven't even tried to do that, to be honest. I've read a couple of paragraphs about it and that's it. So I'll put the shield on using S. Go. Doesn't last that long. I definitely want a noise when the shield runs out. Because I was playing it myself and I just didn't realise the shield ran out. Oh, boss. Oh, the boss can kill you when you put your shield on. Yeah, shield's one. I did think of another power up, but I completely forgot what it was already. We've got nukes, lives, shields. Keeps getting better. Cheers, Micro. Quite fun making a game like this. However, since I've learnt how to scroll and I've learnt quite a lot about using 16-bit values, I'm kind of tempted to make a Final Fantasy clone. Really basic version, of course. But in that game, there's no gravity. There's no like real-time action. It's all about like you don't even really need an update loop like that. You do everything on triggers. Stray comet. That's what I was going to do. An asteroid just randomly spawn. Maybe I could add one more wave type first, or just a dead straight wave again. Why not Stray Sperm Man? What game was it? Can anyone remember that? A bit of trivia for us. Like there was a game where sperms used to come. I can't remember. I can't remember what game it was. Like when I was a kid, I didn't even know what it was. Might have been R-Type even. Definitely remember it though. So if I had a dead straight wave, what do you reckon? Where we copy like some, so it's slow at first, and then it'll speed up when it's like here. We get the sperm in there. Why not? What an idiot! I closed ZX. Hopefully it'll be more recent. Yeah, it is. Sperms in space. Who takes Machina? Maybe it was that I was playing. I certainly remember the level with it. I've added two things at once here that I've got to remember when I do this. I've got to go back and do the wave. Spam. Um, let's remember to do this before we even. Oh dear, look at that though. Gotta make sure that's the only one with the 0. I reckon 2 hit points for them. Funny. That should have been a review at tagline. ITO. So, where are we going to see these buggers? Maybe we'll have a flurry of them. There's 5 here. Four. 24. 20. Evolution theory. Oh, no one believes in that around here, do they? God loving folk. I think that's then done. I did something else and I've already forgotten it. What the heck was it? Oh, the wave type. Dead straight. Let's just make this lot dead straight for one. In fact, just have number 1 like it. Right, so far this session we've extended the level to twice the length. We've added a new wave type, added several new enemy types. See if it works. It'd be, if we're right at the start of the level, be a straight invader coming from the top. I'll leave this here so we can see it, follow it along. I found out, although I have tweaked the values, but I could sit up here before and never die until I got to the boss. Oh, straight one's gonna kill me though. Oh, hey, thanks, Moz. A little dog goes in there. Look, what's his name? Forgot. Franco. Awesome, Moz. Look at that in there. He's gonna be in there forever now. You got him in a jar. I've caught you. It's like the arcades. He wants to get you with these things. Can't stop. I'm very happy that these are. This seems to be working. One day I will sit and look through all of this and create a level that is, fun and scales up as you get to the end. I'm going to try and take on board in a minute Moz's suggestion from the other day with putting a floor along the bottom that raises sometimes. Perhaps we could do it from the top as well. That would be sort of R-Type-esque. It won't be anywhere near as good looking as R-Type. It will just be a solid colour or even just a line maybe. Probably just a line. I'm going to think about that now. Random way evolution. So, I guess the asteroid next. Oh, well, I was going to use the Space Invader Squid and have that just randomly spawn sometimes. I'm thinking from like the top of the screen or the bottom. It sounds fair to me. At any point along the x-axis. It would be easiest to make it either home in on the player or just go straight down. I've got to make my mind up what I want. Oh, I suppose let's do both. The Spare Squid. Do you know what? I called it that on the very first go because it reminded me of the space. There's the sperms. More sperm coming. They look pretty cool actually, man. Now I thought I could add another enemy simply by adding another data in the array. I tried it and it didn't spawn them, so it would require some changes to the code, I think. Probably just that spawn code. I quite like 5. Maybe we could have 2 waves at the same time sometimes. That would be much harder and much more fun. Do the Despair Squid. The Squid, I could either say, when we reach wave 5, I could work in waves. And that would give a feel of like, I think R-Type's like that, where everything is the same every time you play it. It would give that kind of feel to the game. Or I could just wait till each wave or, at any point somewhere along the game and do a random check, see if we're going to spawn anything. and obviously give it a random position. There's two options there. Nice mod. I'll have a look at it. I don't think I've heard of it, but when I see the cover I might remember. Oh, my internet's so slow. Now I've given up. I can't bother. I'll look at it later. I need to go and use the toilet, so I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, then D64. I was loving playing through them when I was starting my channel out. Anyway, back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the wait. Creationism. I think I'm a member of the accidental creationism. I reckon someone just accidentally created us and forgot. Let's. Oh yeah, let's do this fair Squid. For 6 days into that. What's that about? I've forgotten already. My brain is screwed. Oh, I've got to pop down actually. I've got to get some Bobulon. Okay, I'm definitely back now. Get despairing. So, I mean, for example, I could just wait until a wave is spawned and then do like a 50-50, whether there's going to be one of them. No, let's not do that at all. Not related to waves whatsoever. The level timer is where we want to do it. Similarly to this. I've forgotten how exactly I've got it working. And I remember roughly, but that's simply just checking the high byte is not 0. not really even needed. Doesn't need to be anywhere near as complicated. What I could do is just have squid interval. But obviously, so that it's not coming down at a completely regular time, we'll do a random check at the interval, see whether we want one or not. This is going to be the upper bite. To be honest, we might want a different one of these for each level so that there's more of them in level 2. What's that, Micro? Yeah, like I say, it'd probably be worth having level 1 and a level 2 version of it. 7th day. Oh, I'm dumb, and I remember now. Creationism. So if I was a mathematician, again I'm failing because I'm not, I'd be able to use some sort of modulus trick and divide the high byte value by the interval. And if the modulus was 0, spawn a squid. But I have no clue how to do that in Z80. I probably will never know. But what I could do is just do something exactly like that. Spawn. Oh, thank you, Michael, man. You're legends, you guys. Thank you very much. At the moment, I'm just purely just contemplating where to write this code. I've got the code in mind. Never mind. I think I'll do it in the update wave here. But then I'll call a routine that I'm going to put into the class, whatever you want to call it. Dog's head. Was yours a dog as well? On my screen, it was actually a diamond. I need to fix them diamonds because they're the generic ones. I don't know how to fix them. Just how to alter them. I know you can do it. I'll put like a spiky face and stuff like that. I'm just gonna, like, a squid is gonna be what I call this type of enemy. You know, if I want to change it into an asteroid, it's going to be a bit of a bugger because he's going to behave quite a lot like an asteroid. Maybe the squids can hunt you down, and the asteroids can not. Funny enough, just today I saw a full screen next parallax scrolling demo. I've got it on my computer actually. Run it right now. I should leave this on for like 5 minutes for a thumbnail. People think I made it. Where's it gone? In the C-Spec folder. Remember now. There's two. There's this really cool one. B-Stop-Bat. Game. Quite difficult to load it. There it is. That's the first one. What mention? You saw it, yeah? Imagine how long I have to leave that on Twitch and see how many viewers. We'll get like 20 of them in here or so. But yeah, that's exciting to move to the next. That'd be really fun, wouldn't it? Figuring out how to do all that. And as you said rightly, they're actually sellable, the games. I mean, loads of these necks have been sold. People are going to need games for it. This next one I've got, it's got loads of layers. I'll show you. Absolutely loads. Like maybe 16 or something or more. Where did it go? Trying to open the wrong one and have a whole hassle. Parallax, there we go. Yeah, maybe it's more clever than I think, but it looks like a consistent, like, load of layers, almost 1 pixel depth each. So, that one. It won't do it justice on my stream because I'm only running in 20 FPS. Brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, fantastic. I mean, I've got a lot to learn on the old Spikie 48K still. Yeah, that was the Spikie next. Like Moz rightly says, I could probably genuinely make a little bit of money out of that if I could make a half decent next or a couple of half decent next games. Sell them for like £3 each or so. I think people are selling them for a lot more than that, like £8.99. It'd have to be a bloody decent game with no bugs and very good graphics, you know. I've forgotten what I'm doing here. I think I just achieved. Oh, squids. So yeah, you know, we can easily specify the time where we want squids to come in now. think about it, high bite goes up to 40. We want 6 of them in a level. So this is going to have to be level specific. I've done it in the non-specific level code here, but we don't want it to be the same every level really. In fact, let's just put L1 there for now. Perhaps just to make it simple, I'll just definitely spawn a squid there. Give them a chance to get into the level 5. They don't have to be in order, to be honest. Nice to have them in order. And they don't need to be in groups of 5 either. But oh, that's level. Yeah, the next. Oh, you can just imagine if that was done on the Spectrum. Oh my god, that would be. I mean, really, that's like. It looks almost as good as a SNES to me. I wonder if anyone's got any emulators running on next. Game Boy emulator or something like that. Right, spawn. I could either give them a random position or do the same thing every time. Probably makes sense to do it randomly, doesn't it? Squids. There's only going to be one squid at a time. We don't need like an array. Although it is convenient. Slower. If you use IX. I think it'll be easier just to have squid X. Now, don't want to collide with a squid. Could always. We need the squid is alive. So I don't need to worry about what I was just going to. So I will put Y above reasons when we want to load it into. What I'm going to have is squid direction. Doesn't matter what I initialize that as, but I'll just put down. They're either going to go down or up. It'll be quite straightforward stuff. Which means they'll have a start point of either the top of the screen. Oh, that's the only thing I haven't got a buff, like a gutter at the top. What a git. I'd have to spawn it already on the screen. It's a major rework to get the get that gutter at the top. Well, I guess if I actually just start the buffer a little bit later, so I have allow some free memory above the buffer, probably would work, but I'm not going to bother with it. But it'll have a spawn type, I guess, or spawn mode. It's either top or bottom. I'm going to create, I've been using these a lot, dead alive equals 1, because I keep accidentally putting dead and alive instead. Then squid spawns. Well, I don't need that, I just need top, bottom. Yeah. Double buffering. I mean, I guess the only thing I'd have to do is split. I could draw window segment 1 and then have the 3 segments done independently, couldn't I? Going to your point again, Microman, I don't recommend that with my brain, because I'd say keep it separate. This is about rendering the window. If you want an effect like that, it's probably better just to do it in your actual, what I call draw code, when we draw it to our virtual screen. Maybe there is something that can be said for doing your, but that would affect the whole screen, including all the sprites on it, everything. The way I draw the star field here into our virtual buffer, probably a better place to come up with some effects. You'll never get any, it would only affect the star field, you know. But I may well be wrong. I'm wrong almost every day about something. Oh, do you mean going across the entire screen to the right, like the whole width of the screen? I might have the wrong end of the stick. I apologise if I. But long story short, personally, I'm going to stick with not touching that. I'm happy with how it works. That music is loud. Dynapse. I think I've played that. I'll probably mute it before it loads. It's going to take about a minute to load no more. God, it's still loading. Yeah, it's just a white page. There we go. I have played this game. Good. The explosion. You know, that's exactly how I pictured the explosion that I was going to try and make. This is 10 times better than what we're making here, like a million times. Yeah, everything's clever about this. Look at the UI. They've also got that extra whip, which really helps. But the game we're making here is not that far off it, you know? It's not like a million miles away. If you put in enough effort with this little creation level of levels, forget the UI. I like the way he powers up. I mean, my game's nowhere near as advanced as that. Right? They probably took a lot longer than just a week or two to make it, obviously. And they're clever kits to start with. What am I doing? Oh, I was halfway through doing the squid. But we can certainly do something like that with the asteroids. Again, we can just base it off that level timer. It'll be a bit more complicated than what I'm doing here, but it won't be that bad. Because they seem like they weren't random, they were probably placed there. That's cool. I think I played that on stream when I was playing through loads of Spikie games. And that was one I stuck on for a while. Played it for a while. Oh god, I've split that. I shouldn't have. That back up there. It is alive. Position. With HP. Yeah, exactly, Moz. Exactly. That could have been a team of like 4 professional coders or something, you know, for 2, 3 months, 4 months. Who knows? But it was certainly a fantastic. There was nothing you could fault that game with. Yeah, but this ain't too far away. Still like quite a fun little shooter. I'd love to be able to add redefinable keys though. Quite important on a game like this. Have the key exactly how you want it. Especially when you've got like a different button for shields and bombs. I'm sure there's one more thing I was just about to write and I've forgotten it. Position, live, direction, spawn area. Probably alright. So we want to first find maybe top or bottom. This is where it gets quite annoying because there's loads of little labels around. Think of a better way. I kind of wish I'd just made a new class for Squid. It doesn't make any difference, just the way I organise it. Could have treated it completely independent, the enemy. Because it is, I don't need to even worry about all this. I keep thinking about it, trying to match it in. What are we doing? It's the ZX Spectrum game, Z80 assembly language. Little 2D shooter. I'll run it quickly, show what we got. Although I have to run the previous version because I've just half written some code. Quite nifty so far. A boss at the end. A long way to the end though. Smart bombs. Shields. We're just adding a squid now that comes in from the top or bottom. Randomly almost. Shields, that's quite. Oh, it just ran out. Back at the start. And add explosions later as well. That straight line one's too easy as well. I suppose it's alright to have some easy. Because it won't be so easy with the straight ones when we put on the enemies. Some of the enemies take like 5 hits. If you kill a whole wave, you get an extra £1,000. If you miss one, you don't get that. Oh, cheers, man. Well, you're welcome to stick around and see how I do it. It's nothing too clever. I'm not a maths genius or anything like that. I just hack away at it until it works. I tend to call it caveman debugging. I have now got a proper debugger, but I don't even use it, to be honest. If something don't work, I just start commenting out stuff until I find what the culprit is. But yeah, there's quite a lot to this game now. You actually get to the boss at the end. It's going to take a very long time. I think it's something like 4.5 minutes or something. I should put an invincibility cheat in there so I can just sit there because I can't be bothered to play it all the way through to the end right now. Let's get this squid spawning. Basically what I'm doing here is at certain points in the level, based on a timer, you do a random call 50-50. In fact, this is just to see whether it spawns from the top or bottom, so we're always going to spawn it at that point. So if it's under, spawn from the top. I'll just call it SS top. Like set top. And if it's more than or equal, set bottom. All that does is set his position. I don't think I've set a constant now for the Y position where I want him to spawn if it's top or bottom. And annoyingly, I've got to spawn him from 0. I'd like to spawn him from minus something, but don't have the capacity to do that with the buffer code I've written. So he'll spawn right at the top of the screen. It's a little bit annoying. On the bottom, you could actually get away with spawning it off the screen. It'll just go over the memory that I've allocated. I think I'll just match it up. Safety. So, how big is it? It's 8 pixels height. Screen size is 192. So you can, and then the X I'm going to work out randomly. Salmon spawn. Or a spawn. Like the character. We used to have on VHS, Spawn. I used to find it a bloody weird movie. Brother was well into it. Yeah, so that's all that's going to do. With no why. Okay. And roll a ciggy. The other one's going to be exactly the same as that. Yeah, Spawn the movie. Had it on videotape. Like I said, it was my brother's. I remember watching the entire thing, which I don't watch all movies all the way through. But I found it bloody weird and I couldn't tell you any of the storyline now. So that should be him set at his right Y position. We'll then set his X position randomly. Oh, if you remember, I had to do a trick. Jump back to that, don't we, if it's not small enough. I've never heard that word, Mod. Spawny devil. That's cool. Never knew that. If I go up to Newcastle now, I've got some of the lingo. Yeah, we do say fishy around here. Not get round, what am I talking? All round. "26" is actually the top of the screen because of the two gutter of 2. 24 is actually what we want. Uh, if it's more than or equal to that, so I want to put 25. Right, cool. That's the X position set. And set it alive. Yeah, I think that is a northern one, mate. I haven't heard that. But then just as I know it doesn't mean nothing because I don't bother talking to most people anymore. I can't be bothered. Yes, yeah, just set it to live. We'll want to reset his health as well. Enemy HP Squid. One more thing to do in these is to set their direction. Finally, jobs are good. So these won't hunt you down. Well, we haven't done. They won't do anything. They won't even move. But it will at least spawn. In fact, maybe I should test it to make sure. Well, we don't. We've got to draw them first. Draw enemies. Whatever. Yeah, I should have made a complete new class for Squids. They need their own update and draw really. Cool. That's much better. I find that now the easiest way is always just check if it's live. And that way, we just call these to every frame. From main. I don't like the way I've done this rule from main. Normally my main method, my main routine for files are very small. It works. Okay, micro, no worries, man. Turns up the volume. Might as well hit the Rick roll. Hey, I think I can just close that again if I get it now. Let's just draw it. I love how it's clever enough just to know what one I want now. Because we've been using it so often. So that needs D and E, doesn't it? The position. You see the sprite pointer. Sprite pointer is very easy. And position's just as easy. I'll get Y and the X. Yeah, might as well just move it. The only thing I've got to worry about is killing it when it gets to the edge of the screen. But let's move it first. Not player. I hope I haven't put player in any other bits. I mean, I may as well just keep it in format with every other thing I've ever done. Seems to work for us. Now I've got a choice if I jump to here or not. I think I won't. I'm going to get into the habit of doing the push AF. Awesome. The squids are going to hunt down the player in the end, but let's get them going up and down first. I think speed of 1 might suffice. I've done this slightly different to how I usually do it. I usually prepare first. What I'll do is I'll just make sure it gets to exactly 0 and kill it. In fact, destroy squid. Let's not make this. Pardon me. I have faith that this will work because it's only going up by 1. Because when it gets spawned, we reset all the necessary. I think all we have to do here is set it to dead. False. I've been doing everywhere else. I think that's all, but if not, I'll check like other things. Done that. There'll also be a kill squid. Kill it. Done. For now, it's just gonna have that, but obviously I have points. I might as well do points. I think we're ready to roll. Finally. I hope loads of errors. Oh, I didn't include. Oops, I just pressed the wrong button. Forgot what I'm even looking for. Oh, squids, basically. I think I can hide up here and just wait for squids. Oh, except for this lot. I can't remember where the first squid's supposed to be. Doesn't look like they're coming. And I think. No, I don't know why. Oh, it crashed. Oh. Hmm. Wonder if I just comment that out a sec. Wait, actually. Did I do the push pops? Yeah. And also, I think I better push pop that. How quickly should one be committed? Ah, jumping. So most of the time it jumps when the high bites are equal to that certain amount. Probably just have to put that above that then. And then make sure. I'm jumping still there. We can let it return instead. Probably could have on the other one, to be honest, as well. Oh, shh. Okay, I think that might do good. I hope. Oh, I forgot to see when I'm expecting the first one. Try not shoot, so I don't kill this thing by mistake. It's on 5. Guess I need to put some sound in there. Or change the border or something. Oh, I saw it for a second at the bottom of the screen. Did it try and go down when it's spawned at the bottom? Definitely only 8 high. Hang on. It's 191 to 0. That might just do it. Quite far in, if I remember right. I know. I'm going to find a way of making 2 waves spawn at once. Didn't see what happened in time. Yeah, using C-Spec now. How you doing, Dark Trance? Yeah, I switched up. Had a bit of a layout change, as you probably noticed. Because at first I couldn't even read the C-Spec debugging stuff. It's still hard to read on this window, but just about readable. Quite sure why he's spawning. Oh, I haven't set this up. Where's the movement? It should be up. No, that's, yeah, be up. Simples. For when you know how. The next game is coming up, man, but I'm still cutting my teeth on this little beauty, 48k. But no, I am going to do the next. I was looking at how the sprites work on it. I've been reading about it. Looks interesting, like a whole byte per pixel. Yeah, it looks like it's got loads of cool features. I think I just compiled it, but I'll do it again. Alright, so it's about 6 waves in, isn't it? Spawns at the bottom. Made it very easy with these tweaks. But tweak it again too. Oh god, I say that and then I die. Alright, I'm gonna try hard now. Die. Oops. Be any time now at the bottom. I think in the bottom anyway. Oh, it's not working, but at least that was trippy. He went all the way from the bottom and ended up. Of course, no collisions, and we're not all in the sprite either. It's not super accurate. Like Fuse was running faster. I sometimes test the game out in Fuse periodically. But it runs really fast. I tried the ZX Saurus thing, and that was quite slow on my machine at least. This computer's not good at all. Although I have had worse. That was a strange one though. It's, oh god, where have I just moved? That's really odd. Let's try and make him spawn right at the start. So this should be when the level timer reaches this. The high byte reaches 2. We increment it by 4 each time as well. Low byte. Should be much quicker anyway. It was on 5 before, now it's on 1. Let's see what's happening with this bugger. Oh, here he is. Seems to be going upward. I guess I'm just going to try spawning him from like much higher up to start with. My enemies. It was there, look. 191 take away 8. It's actually random between them two. It seems to always get the bottom one. I call that in my main menu over and over again, so I'm assuming it sort of randomly sees it. Oh, I've got to open secret. I closed it. This might fix it just from moving it up a little bit. We'll see. If not, it's obviously something else in the code that is messing up still. Odd. And then it eventually settles. Ah, I know why. I know why. I need to make sure it's dead here before I spawn it. If it's already alive, don't spawn it again. Because it was waiting for the high bite to go up again. That's why that was the clue that I got. I think this will work now. Oh, what am I doing? Closing C-stack. Oh, hey, and he came from the top this time as well. Not quite sure why there's black over him because I thought that was the latest thing I drew. Hey, I get that same thing. Oh, it's when the stars. No, I don't know what it is actually. Look, you do notice it very quickly on Spikie. And it was when I just made the stars have their colour. Before I didn't do that and it never happened. But I don't mind that little glitch. Should be more more spawns a minute from the squid. Of course, the gap's too big. I should probably put way more squids. It'll make the game more fun. I should probably be doing that push pop thing, shouldn't I? Here. Much better, isn't it, Moz? I think I'll put like one quite often, to be honest. Too easy otherwise. I'm going to make them hunt the player down as well. Or perhaps they'll have a bull. They're going to be a hunter or not. Give them a chance of being a hunter. That'll do. Goes all the way up to 40. But this is 2, so it goes all the way up to 20 would be the maximum. Have loads near the end of the level in it. Yeah, I've done a few. Yeah, that'll be alright. Yeah. Should see quite a few squids this time. Baffling about that black. I wonder, while I've got Dark Transfer here, would you be able to tell me how to do modulus? Like really, I want to give it an interval 2. Take the high byte, divide it by 2, and if the modulus is 0, spawn a squid. I just don't know how to do that. Probably have to make these squids 16 by 16, I reckon. So it doesn't happen that black thing. It won't affect it so much when it happens. Probably make it a minimum. I'm going to make them hunt the player down. We'll get to the boss, but it takes ages. Make them hunt the player down. Simply like, that was the simplest way of doing it. They're moving here. I basically want to check. Yeah, it must be you slowing me down, Microman, all the time. I'm gonna have to blame you. Only messing, of course. I'm just surprised that squid even worked. We only just got it working. But basically, I want to move it left and right here, and I want to move it left if player X is less than power X with X, and I want to move it right if not. So I was best to do that. I don't think we can compare like that. Not sure. Let's try it. Warning. Truncated. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Okay, that should do it. Excuse me. With if A is less than B, we want to move left. Now let's think about this. There's a way of making it move right, but we don't want to move right if it's more than or equal. So I need to add one to A. No, to B. Okay. Right, switch it around. So our position less than the player, move right. If it's more than or equal, move left, but not quite right. I need something in between. I think it's just sub A, 1, deck A. Is deck A the same as sub A1? Probably is. Than or equal. Do I want to add A1? A is the player X. They're dead level. You don't want it to move. That's what basic says. My head's screwed. I think it's sub A, sub 1. Why am I jumping as well? No need for that. Well, I do want to end it then. That's the end of the loop, I guess. Or just change it to a cool. I think, that would just work. Oh, that's if it compiled. Oh, I didn't even make move right in there. Not very quick. We can always add speed at a later date. Makes it quite a bit easier to write. That is. you work out there's a bug in a way, you can pull it over to that side of the screen pad, see it get destroyed. Probably put, I don't know, that looks about right. That'll be alright. Alright. Is it going to hunt us down? That's what we're basically. Went the opposite way. That was interesting. Also, it didn't get killed when it went off yet. So we want to do more than or equal to less than me. So I want it to be able to go less than me. That would just be one less. But why did it go the wrong way? Or did it? It's not turn. I wonder if it's just jumping rubbish. Maybe I should call to pop again. Did look pretty good, did it, Micro? Getting there. I'd like to know how much space I've got left now. Main is 4917. It's all different now, it's a snapshot file. The buffer definitely takes up 6k of that. Another 6k to add. I'd say the most we've got is about 5 or 7. It'd be great if we've got that amount. I wonder why he didn't hunt me down. I guess I could simplify this code. It's a little bit slower, but they're two separate. I'm going to switch them back as well for my own sake. Readability for me. I don't know why, but cool. So Squid is less than player. Do right. Don't even need that. I will just do it the other way around. I don't know why I switched it. There, that should do the same thing. I'll be surprised if that doesn't work. But, well, I won't be that surprised because it didn't work with the other one. It's not that much different. Go on, Squiddy. Things they can come from the top. Oh, it's working perfectly. But oh my god, they're impossible to kill. They're impossible to escape, sorry. That's complicated. I know I've got a way of fixing it in my head already. It involves having two squid directions. So I'll rename this. Put it up, down. Squid direction up, down. Then squid direction left, right. Put the right. Okay, so we want to only check sometimes for the direction, change the direction. Same formula as this. It's here. That would also work, but that might still be pretty tricky, I reckon, because it'd still only be a few pixels away. What I think is setting the left and right direction at certain times. Perhaps your way would be better. I could also just set the player's previous position at certain intervals, and that would have a similar effect. Okay, that sounds quite simple. Maybe I could try that. So perhaps I can get rid of this, but I'll leave that and name that in case I want to. And then down here, player X, leave. Yeah, I've just now got to have another routine in the player basically. Not sure we even need the Y actually for this, but okay. It's the interval thing that's going to be confusing. It would be very easy to set it just before we're moving. Do you reckon that would work? Maybe I could try that. It's just before or just after? Probably just before. Only when we move. I guess if I do it only when we move, it's going to always miss you though. As long as you stay still. I did it in the update loop. The previous position would catch up with your position really quickly. A lot of a delay for it, don't I? Like random. That's a good idea. Random sounds quite good shout, man. Oh, I'm glad you're around, dude. So I'm running out of steam. I was running out of ideas then. I think you've given me an idea. Cool round. What are we even doing? I've forgotten. Oh, set in the previous position. So this is every frame here. Just try 10 for a second. And if it's less than 10, cool. Set previous position. Huh, sounds pretty good. I want to put that. Well, no, where to move? Cool. Good idea, man. This seems straightforward in my head here. In fact, that's done, isn't it? Random time is another good idea. See how this performs. Randos. RN Jesus. Right, so we're basically looking at how the squid is going to follow us. Yeah. Oh. I don't. That seemed like it worked quite well, though, actually. 10 gave it not so much chance. Restart it. These dead straight enemies, I'm going to make them quite tanky. Yeah, this is good. Better than nothing, anyway, at least. He came for me then. That's pretty awesome, man. Feels really good. Especially if we had 2 or 3 of them after you. He was supposed to be dead now, though. Unless that's the next one. I think it was, you know. There's the next one. Pretty cool. I like that a lot. That's a great idea, man. Yeah. It's a tricky game now, to be fair. It's quite tricky. It restarts you right from the beginning when you die. Of course, this guy, you can just ignore him. Oh, I need to kill him when we restart the level as well. Cool. It's amazing. I mean, of course, that can be tweaked a bit. But in fact, it's brilliant because. Where was it? I'll play, I want it. We could just tweak this value here. but it's obvious what it is. Oh no, I suppose it's not that obvious. Kind of makes. See, this might make him a bit more aggressive. 20. Oh hey, yeah, yeah, they're pretty lethal. I like it. Make it a little bit more. Crazy little thing. I mean, I could change their up and down direction in the same manner. But Defender. It doesn't seem too hard to make Defender, does it? The loop bit would be the hardest bit, I reckon. I guess the loop's not that hard. And a number automatically loops back to 0, doesn't it? Not sure what next. What game I'm going to make next. I was actually thinking of something. Now I'm using 16-bit values. I was thinking of doing the Final Fantasy, a very basic version of the Final Fantasy 1, because there's no like gravity in that. Everything's done like by firing triggers rather than they had half a screen. I'd done a tutorial once about how to loop levels, like wrapping levels like asteroids, and the way he described it, he's called One Lone Coder. I understood it all at the time. It was quite clever, but I wouldn't be able to describe it now. I'd have to go and watch it again. Kind of happy with it at the moment, the way it's going. Of course, adding collision will be really easy. Squid, copy. There's another one, but it's the same. I haven't got squid width. I'll just leave 2. Just say destroy enemy. There we go. Oh, of course we've got to check. Got to call that. No, there's an error. There we go. Subroutine for all those push pops. I'll have a look in a minute and see if I can tell you. Sometimes I don't know the answer, but I'll just see if this works. Basically, does it hit me and kill me? It does. Maybe needs a little bit of work on the vision box. Right, let me find these push pops you're meaning, because I'm not sure which one. I'm guessing you mean when I've got stuff like that, but maybe not. If it's that, tell me and I'll let you know. Because I don't think you could change routines for that. I hope you understand the reason I push pop there. Double buffer, okay. Good question. I don't see why there's any reason why you couldn't. But at the same time, I don't know whether it'd be worth writing a subroutine just to push pop everything. I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I know you do. I was talking about writing a routine for those to say that or just that, you know, push registers. I don't know if it's worth doing or not. My side project. Yeah, because you'd need a pop, obviously, in the right order, reverse order, and that's it. I guess it would work. Don't forget, it does use a couple of bytes, and it's probably a tiny bit slower as well. You know? I mean, it is a nasty routine. This that guy fixed it for us, didn't he? SpongeBob, SpongeMan. But I've got to stick with the one I know. And as far as I can tell, mine will be quicker, won't it? If it's doing it specific rather than in a loop. Oh, I see. I see. See. I mean, bloody hell, yeah! It would save a lot of lineage, wouldn't it? You could use find and replace. Get that done quite quickly. Remember, Control and Enter will take you down a line. Yeah, cool idea. But then again, you might as well probably get your head round SpongeMan's solution to that, because that did look pretty goddamn cool. Oh yeah, Dark Trance. Don't they use LDIR? I think SpongeMan's version of this does that. We used LDIR up here, look, with Moz's code, and it sped the game up insanely. And all I was doing was a loop with X or A inside it, and then that. Yeah. Anyway, it works. So got what I'm doing now. Collision works. I'm going to tweak the box a bit at some point, not now. Oh, bullets. Bullets on the squid. I want to put the call in. I will get round to making another generic routine where I can put two. I just load two registers. Got the byte here. Got the actual data in bytes with labels. Changed to boss one. Good night, Micro. Thanks for coming in again, mate. I'll make sure I push it to get up. I'm definitely going to end it soon. Anyway, it's been a really long video. And I'll get up early as well tomorrow. I'll do this one thing here. Shoot them damn squids. Oh, actually, yeah, it is. Squid take hit. You know what? I'll do it tomorrow. Today I'm just going to kill it straight away. Okay, should work. Kill some squids. It's something I keep saying I'm going to work on, but I never do. But I'm going to work on making better sounds. I know you can do quite a lot with a beat. Hey, I killed it. I'm gonna have to make it so they can't spawn behind you. Oh, it got me. But yeah, that's good. I'll probably end it here. It's been a 3.5 hour sesh. Quite long for me. I'll be on about 11 PM tomorrow. Possibly in the day as well. I'm definitely going to code some more. I don't know if I'll do it online or not. Been nice having you all with me. I hope you come again to watch soon. Thank you all for the bits, Moz and Microman particularly. Thank you both.